afternoon. I almost said I was this close to saying good morning. Yep, back to playing Final Fantasy XVI. I think I left off with having to do a quest. Oh, yeah. Let's see, what do I gotta go? Oh, dang, I think I have to go back.
Let's make this quick. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy!
Hope everyone is doing well. I kind of have a little bit of a headache. Ooh, hornet. Anybody run? Oops.
Fresh cut.
Don't be shy!
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep them nice and fresh. It was good, honest work.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Use profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us. And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Sid.
Ah,
Ooh, that
Clive.
looks
You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust she'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
I hear the leathers are due to go up again.
I have to go here.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us. Careful!
Ew.
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though.
Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck. I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfors, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you, then. Not while there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. We'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Aye, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
Oh my god, every time I hear that, it's too funny.
Look hungry, all right. Hungry and meat.
You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. Over here. Wait! There, boy! Get him!
How to find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
Ew. Aw.
Bryce has been stuck on the far side of that bridge for bloody ages. You make sure to let him know once it's safe to cross.
No. Thought I had a report back there.
Wonder how long that bait will last.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves. So I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you
No.
didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
I'm just trying to put on my sweater. It's chilly down here. Ah. Okay, I think.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. This area seemed a very different place back then.
quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
Aww.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived,
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then?
Dang, I think he forgot.
Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years, without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while. But seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
Okay. New item.
If we follow the road to the north... You should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Oh, dang. Okay, almost tripped.
If you're buying, I'm selling. Come back soon now.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers. Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here, in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbrec. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to.
It's going pretty good. How are you?
Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me.
They're yours by
Yeah,
right,
sometimes you
Lord
need a
Rosfield.
little bit of caffeine to
Bequeathed
kind of
you
wake up,
by
or
your
at least
late
I
father.
do when I
And
can't seem
they'd
to
be
wake up
better off
fully.
serving you than
But
hiding
even then,
here.
I feel like I
Indeed,
still need
many of
something
them
else,
used to serve your house, and
like
still
coffee
considered the
or
Rosfields their
soda,
masters.
I'm no one's
or even
master.
eating like a snack kind of helps.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
They wouldn't be safe with me.
because even when I
I
get up in the
understand.
morning, like I'm not fully awake
You'll
until
forgive
like I
an
start
old man
moving
his
around.
fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service.
That's so
Only
true.
that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a
I
man
don't think
as
has
his
it snowed
father
down there.
ever was.
Yeah,
It
I
would
have.
be my honor.
Just been busy working.
Thank you, my lord.
How about
He
you?
sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
I still can't get over that sound. It's too funny.
As fine a man
Oh,
as my father.
dang. You guys are lucky
You're not
because
so
they
very
said it
different,
was
you know.
supposed to snow down here,
Especially
but it
dressed like
didn't.
that. Come on,
It's a
let's go
shame,
and meet that
though.
bearer.
But at least a lot of people who don't like the snow or worry about driving in the snow. Yeah. We had no snow so far.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once
Yeah,
already.
I'm a snow fan.
It would be cruel to disappoint him
Coming
again.
from Chicago and
Right,
stuff,
let's ask around.
I'm used to seeing the
Someone must
snow
have
like
seen
when
him.
it's during December, like Christmas time. Yeah. How about you? Are you a big snow
Well,
fan or
now.
no?
Unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travelers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah,
Oh,
you mean the
I don't
old boy
blame
who
you.
always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day,
Getting ready
almost
for
as if
work.
he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Oops. Oh, cool.
Good
Yeah, I
day,
got
milady.
today off.
What can
I
I
thought
do for you?
when I checked
I'm
my
looking for a
schedule, it
bearer.
was
An elderly
saying that I
fellow
had
who used to
Tuesday
serve the
off, but I guess they
Rosefields.
changed
Have you
it.
seen him?
But I'm glad I did because
Ah,
at first I was
that
gonna
old
stream on
loon.
Tuesday.
No.
So when I saw
No
my
sign of him
schedule, I was like,
today.
oh snap, I gotta
Funny,
change it.
He's usually down by the well at this hour,
Yeah,
cooking up his fantasy feasts.
because I was like, that would
I'm
suck if
sorry.
I still had it
Oh,
and didn't
he
change
worked
it,
in the
and people would be
kitchens
like,
at
oh
Rosalith
no, I
Castle
guess she's
back in
not
the day.
streaming today.
still thinks he's there now. You'll often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Trying to get used to Twitch.
Anyway, you'll be around here somewhere.
Oh no,
Doubt he
not
has the
yet. I
path to
have
stray
half
too
of him
far.
finished. I still
Thank
have to
you.
do
We'll
his
keep
other
looking.
arm, his left arm, and his wings, and then like his other accessories.
Hey, hold on a mo.
No, it's
Young
fine.
Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is.
Yeah, because he still has a
He's
lot of
taken the
parts,
old
and
bird
then even
under his
after I
wing,
finish
so
building
to
him,
speak.
it's like the stickers,
He'll be in the stables.
and you know the stickers
go
are
and have a
really
word with him.
tiny and very
Patrick the
detailed,
Chocobo
so I'm
Keeper.
gonna need like the
Thank you.
tweezers
We
to
will.
kind of like be extra careful. Yeah. I don't know. I actually
I'm
don't
sorry,
mind
Jill.
doing it. It is kind of tedious, but
Making
and
you do all this in my
you have to
stead.
take your time with
can't
it.
be helped.
But at the
Better
same
to
time,
keep
I
up
don't mind doing
pretense.
it. It's fun.
Come on, let's head for the stables.
I want to get the other one too, but I have to save up money for that. Yeah, I like doing them too. Like if you're, I don't know if you're big on listening to Audible. I think that's the app named Audible, and listen to like a book or music while you're doing that. Yeah, audio. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name.
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in
Oh,
the village.
cool.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
Yeah,
That's
it
the fella.
is.
how do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you
Got
seem to
any
know the place
plans?
better than I do myself.
Yeah, I have like other save files I'm way farther into the story. I think I'm on level... My character's on level 36, I think. I don't know how much more I have to get into the game. But my friend, she wanted to see gameplay. Because she doesn't have the game. So I figured I'd do a little bit for her to understand the story. I don't know how much more I might do with the streaming. Not sure if I'm like finished the whole game while still playing my save file.
But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
I always have to remind myself like which one I have to choose when I continue.
Understood.
For my Twitch.
You keep searching here. We'll look for him outside.
Because I don't want to pick my other save file, and then you guys are like, oh no, what is going on here?
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Are you playing any other games currently? Let's see, I think it's over here I gotta go.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
Oh, I think I'm way off. Or maybe not. Oh yeah. I'm trying to get the pre-order. I don't know which way I gotta go. I guess over here. Thought it would be easier to look at the map. Yeah, I think I know. Oh no. I can't wait for that game to come. I'm pretty stoked that it's gonna come out on PlayStation 5 with new graphics and everything. Yeah, it is. It's a really good game. Because it first came out on PS2. And I guess it depends on what you had got. I had got the FPS version. And then I like the soundtrack. And then with it having new graphics to match with the PS5 system, I think it's gonna be even greater.
Look, there's someone over there.
It's definitely a good game.
We should hurry.
I wonder if they'll continue Kingdom Hearts.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
More enemies. No, I don't think I've ever heard of Monster. I've heard of Monster Hunter, but I don't know.
Stay down.
Is that on PlayStation 5 or is it like on PC?
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
Ah, okay.
Not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace.
Oh yeah,
to the founder that you would
maybe
come.
too much game.
Long
I'm
last,
currently also
he
playing the
answered.
remake.
Will we be returning to the castle then?
I'm like
There is
going
still
in
a
between
place for me in the
games.
kitchens.
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle.
Because I also
not yet.
just started playing
I'm on a very important expedition.
Fate,
One which may take some
Samurai
time.
Remnant.
Could you
I think I started that Sunday, but I couldn't stay
until
up
my
for
journey is
too
complete.
long because I had to go to
I will
sleep.
come back for you then.
Was it Sunday? No.
I
I
promise.
think it was Saturday when I started playing
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
it. And then I also got, I forgot what other game I had recently got to. Let me see. If I can find it.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind.
Right.
The memory of serving the late Archduke
or is it
was as
Riza or
one light
Riza
in the
3?
darkness.
I'm probably saying the
And
second
now
part
that
wrong.
light burns a little more
The
brightly.
Alchemist of the End
It's nothing but a
and
fantasy,
the Secret
of course,
Key.
but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight
I'm
better.
probably saying the second part wrong. Oh well. Yeah, that one.
The blight is
I
on
had
our
just
doorstep.
got that one. I didn't play it
Our
yet though.
harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves.
It looked like a good game, so I
If it
just
weren't
figured
for
I'd
Lady
get that
Hannah
one because it
selling
was
half
on
her
sale.
worldly goods to provide
And I
for the
think
few
the
of us who
last
stayed behind,
day of it
we
being
would
on
long
sale was
since have starved.
Friday, last Friday.
We want to keep the bearers safe here. We really do.
And I was like, nope.
But
So
unless
I think
a
they were
miracle happens,
both
we won't be able to
44.
spare a crust of bread to
Okay.
share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from,
Yeah, I'm
they
trying
damn
to
near
stream
spat
more.
in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them.
Yeah.
Enemies of the Empire.
It looks like I like the
I know a
character
man named
designs.
who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should
I
very much
did.
like to speak with
How
you
about you?
again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah, after all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish
I know,
you a
like,
safe
work
journey.
was pretty hectic, though. Yeah, I don't mind having it. I'm having it, whatchamacallit, simple. Yeah. Especially when you work in retail, it's like, oh no. Like, I love celebrating Christmas, but man, when you work in retail and have to deal with, like, the whole Christmas craziness, like, nope. Don't even want to look at another
The Deadlands are aptly named.
Christmas
I didn't realise they were this close.
unless I'm shopping
No
for
wonder
it
their crops are
myself.
failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is
Ew.
drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
bad.
no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
That's not
Another
good.
thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
I don't know, I guess it depends on, like, how people, like it, for it to be busy or, like, medium. I don't know, like, I don't mind it, but then, like, let's say you're trying to do important stuff and get it finished, and then you have to keep stopping. I think that's where it kind of gets
Where it
me.
all went wrong.
I don't know how it is, like, when you guys are doing receiving. I don't know if anyone stops you when
Come
you're
on, Clive.
working.
It's time to discover the truth.
Oh. wrong spot. Oh man. I think I accidentally went back. I think I did. Oh, it's the map. Because here I am. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out, like, where the heck I'm supposed to go. Are you talking about my emojis? Or... I might have went to the wrong spot. Okay. I'm supposed to go over here. Way off. Because I also added emotes or whatever it's called on Twitch too.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around. Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
What is it, Torgal?
Clive.
Ooh, you're angry.
That's him.
Oh no.
He's the only one.
I think I know where I'm about to go, and I hate that boss battle. Oh well. Let's see.
You can tell me what happened. I have to know. Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
I don't mind boss battles. They just, I don't know, this one, if I'm thinking
He's like a bloody eel.
that I'm in the right area.
What is this place anyway?
This is my
Some sort
other
of shrine.
file.
Excuse me. Sorry. You've never
Is
been
this
here before.
where I'm thinking that I have to
This is
be
the hall of
next?
the gate.
That one,
Gate.
I had difficulty on trying to defeat
It's a
him.
relic of the fallen.
Because
Only
he
the
was
Phoenix's
super
dominant
fast
can
and
open it.
annoying. So
Hence the
hopefully I
castle's
can do it. I might die a couple of times if it is
This
the
was where
same one that I'm
Joshua was
thinking of.
supposed to.
Yes.
Because he's just
He would have
super
stepped through this
quick.
door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
Oh well, if it is the same
No.
one, hopefully I can get
The
through
Protege
it.
is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power
Hopefully,
of the
since
Phoenix.
now I know it might be in the same area, and I think it is the same boss that I'm thinking of, and since I already know somewhat his moves, I should do a little better in this round. Oh well, trial and error.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore. Another gate. Let's see if this one opens. Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill?
He knows what's up.
What do we do?
The usual. More trouble. Don't let them get away. You know what to do. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. You know what to do. How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Okay. listen to that one.
Get him!
Oh, what the heck?
Sick of Toggle! You know what to do, boy.
Ooh, treasure.
Looks like it could take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. Over here. Get him, boy. There, boy. Too slow. Get him, boy. Get him. Not this time. There, boy. Over here. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle. Over here. Sick of Toggle.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Oh man.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
Oh shit.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix. Would receive a warmer welcome.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
No holding back. Too slow. Not this time. Not this time. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Not this time. There, boy. Wake, wind. Get him, boy. There, boy. Get him. Get him, boy. Garuda, lend me your strength. Too slow. There, boy. Get him, boy. Mistakes. Keep your distance, boy. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Get him.
Look out! There's more of them.
They'll fall like the rest. There, boy. Get him, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
I don't like this.
Oh man.
Seems the feeling's mutual. Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal. There,
drawing in energy.
Not for long, it isn't. With me. There, boy! Get him! There! It's down!
This is our chance.
Get him! Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Don't let them get away! You know what to do. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do. There, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Yay.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
Ooh.
All right then. Don't let them get away. Over here. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Look out! Sick of Torgal! Over here. You know what to do, boy.
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder. Don't let them get away! Sick of Torgal! Get him, boy! Flames to me! Lights.
Well, that did something.
Ooh, that.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
I wonder if this will be the end of the line and I have to fight that thing.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look. What's in it?
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god? The second dominant of fire. Who are you? What? I'm back. Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop!
Ooh.
I did this. I killed him. Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace. No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are. still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears. I see. You'd help me learn by example. Not this time.
Garuda, lend me your strength!
Escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are. Once and for all.
Oh, here we go.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
It's been a long boss battle, and I still gotta do the other one. Yeah. Gotta fight him again.
Enough. I know the truth of it now. You are not Ifrit. I am. That took hours. Yeah, I think it level up after all that ordeal. And yeah. Ooh, a shard. My poor fingers are like pressing all them buttons.
Yes, no. You're well, but sorry. Well, what? It has some purpose in you. Talia Shreya.
Ew.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
Maybe I don't have to fight him yet. What a relief. For a little short while until down the line.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself.
I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Yeah. I did send you a message on the PlayStation thing. Wasn't sure if you got it. But I figured you probably would get a notification or something.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said Sid paid him.
How'd she do that? Did she?
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out. No!
Yes, my lord.
Good. He is pissed off.
Victor.
Oh, cool. Clive has gained control of the Icon Ifrit, allowing access to new Icon abilities such as Ignition, a huge, a fiery lunge that drives back enemies while dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the limit break gauge. That's alright, I don't mind. Slots for Ifrit's abilities are shared with those for the Phoenix and can be confirmed via Abilities tab. Oh.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then. Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
How's it going with you otherwise? If you're still here.
What happened here?
Oh, what the heck?
Imperials.
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Distance, boy. It's over. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy.
Escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one!
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs?
They were innocent people!
Sick of Torgal!
Get him! Sick of Torgal! Stay down! There, boy! You know what to do, boy. Get him!
must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command.
My mother ordered this.
Right.
I know. You can wait. You know what's in the boy. Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Toggle! You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Toggle! Get him, boy! Sick him, Toggle! You know what to do. Get him, boy! I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
Too late! Gav! Clive!
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastport was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them, when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death.
His mom.
Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest.
Oh boy.
Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Sit solo then. We have a lot to discuss.
Look what the curl dragged in. Go on then. It'd better all be here.
Well? What's Sancfordian, dear? Anything else?
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
He looks cooler. Ooh, that looks cool. Ooh. I'm not even close.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
You gotta watch the other ones too.
If there is a capital by then,
I'm gonna stop until 4.
Closer as we speak.
I decided to do a longer stream.
Bluster.
Your radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need not look south.
I decided to do a longer stream than my other two.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that... I don't think...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Delmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of
I see you later.
If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
No boy.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
So what god's-forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having... On second thoughts, I don't want to know. You'll not find a better price than that. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy. What do you suppose it could be?
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, A handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Have all the things I need.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
That'll be enough today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad? Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon. Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Get him, boy!
Northreach.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Fresh fish! All from the sea of Grace this very morning.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get
Fruit's
that
not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb. A gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Oops. I'm about to run into the wall.
Excuse me, you there?
What did one of them get on this?
Another one of the dame's pets. Why must she?
It's not been half removed since Belling's.
Heard the bones fell favorably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Most likely. Fools there nigh on every night.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something. Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on! Back to the pen!
That's enough dallying, you two.
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. Oh, what is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
I'm gonna take a short bathroom break. I'll be back. Oh, I'm back.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy,
Oh, damn.
but the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the house.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. and may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Maybe I should do this. Word. That has everything that I need. Oops, I always pass it.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh. I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans. Nectar, you say? Clive. So it would seem.
So cute.
That sounds painful.
Clive, was it?
If you want to help, learn your letter.
Yours is not a familiar face. Are you new to the hideaway, perchance?
You could say that.
Well then, allow me to welcome you. I am Harpocrates II Hyperboreus.
That's a long name.
Quite a mouthful, I know. Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes, on account of the company I keep. And what varied company. I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories. The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind me. And so I've taken to sharing that which I've gathered with all who might listen. Perhaps you would care to listen. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
I like the pixel art.
Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. You are always welcome, Clive.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service, anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Well, maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Quick look.
Oh man, there's so many.
Seen enough?
Do you need any help, Miss
Clive,
Molly?
was it?
To our
I
friends.
don't know. You could rinse and chop these greens in the stew, I suppose.
Is that a chicken?
to send a message.
Oops. I wanted to pass one. Sound of silence in the world. Keep pressing the wrong button.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, well, that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Trying to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Yeah.
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
I'm the single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison. I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
Oh.
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To intruders! Summon the cannoneer! At once!
Be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
To the talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Get him, boy!
Too slow. Not this time.
Do you feel that?
It's ether.
Then we better make this quick. Not this time.
Sick of Torgal! Get him! You know what to do, boy. Get him! Sick of Torgal!
Why won't you die?
Is he?
Oh, bollocks. He's gonna Kashyyyk.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end this.
Get him, boy! Over here.
Got the life taken from. Oh my goodness.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
God, duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
The miners. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
What? She said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Fuck me. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the account.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Right, some help.
Hold on!
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
So we can't go backwards. Oh, how much do I have? Well, yeah, no.
Over here. It's over. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. Wait. Get him, boy. That's enough. Get him, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Don't let them get away. Get him. Get him. You know what to do. Sick him, Torgal.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3?
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow? Let's make this quick. There, boy! Not this time. Too slow. Sicko, Torgal! Get him, boy! There, boy! Sicko, Torgal! It's over. Get him, boy!
I'm back. I'm back. Oh no. Oh, I'm going back the other way.
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then. Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always. Too slow. Over here. Sick of trouble. Over here. Sick of trouble. You know what to do, boy. Not this time. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Get him. Sick of toggle. Over here. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Sick of toggle. Give them all you've got. You know what to do, boy. There, boy.
Where's he off to now?
No.
Clive, look out!
Oh no.
Get him. Get him. Over here. There, boy. Get him.
let them get away. Get him, boy. There, boy. Too slow. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. Not this time. You know what to do, boy. You know what to do. There, boy. Sick him, Torgal.
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after. By which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
And it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
I guess they were true. If I were to go back. I think I saved already. I think it's that one. Oh dang, I'm on level 22 and I didn't even notice. Excuse me. I'm just checking something. Yeah, because the next boss battle is going to be a bit longer. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong button. I think I'm actually gonna stop my stream because this next boss is gonna take a bit longer. Excuse me. Yeah. And I don't want to like rush into it. Yeah. I don't want to rush into it and then be like, and keep dying. I hope you have a good one. I wanted to ask if you can help me, if you can hear, yeah. I think I'm just gonna stop here, guys. Just help with, cause I have Bluetooth wireless, basically wireless headphones, and I just wanted to make sure it works before I stream my next video on Twitch. Yeah. Well, guys, hope you guys like this stream, and see ya. Yeah, not. Let's see that test. You might hear where I'm just gonna. I can try it now, real quick, before closing my stream. Yeah. I just have to turn it on and test it out. Now, where'd the remote go? Oh, here we go. Can you hear me? Oh, you can't hear me? So it does work. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it worked or not. I figured it would, but I'd rather be on the safe side. Oh, that's good. Also, the other one, was it not clear or muffled? Okay, cool. Thanks for helping me test it out. Yeah, the other one I've been using like my skull candy headphones, and they're pretty good, but of course, like with Beats headphones, I feel like they're a different quality than this one that I was using currently. So I'm glad it worked. Yeah, trying to be. Yeah. Hopefully your TV will get fixed or you transfer using the other one. Yeah, take care. Bye. Oh, bye guys.